Okay, I have returned. Back with more Tales of Hearts. We're gonna head back through the dungeon now that I've opened up the shortcut. Hopefully we can get back there with some speed. Oh, look like fucking... Oh. Why'd you target me with that? These guys are like triple attacking my characters. Hey, there's my level up. Cool. Insulator seems like it's gonna be good. Stop and step allows the user to cancel any attack move and perform a forward step instead. That could be good. XP plus 6. I don't know how much use I'll get out of that, but I'm gonna try. Hold on. I kind of want to put, well actually probably we'll put that on just because, but I kind of want to put Toxic attack on, because poisoning enemies is really good too. If there's a Tales of Heart, do you think there's, should be a Tales of Minds or a Tales of Spades? Maybe. I could see it. So, this one here is connected to Tales of Innocence. We've seen that overtly with some of the things like Gull. He did something in a forest that was very similar to what they did in Tales of Innocence, because well, it was exactly what it was done. Other than that, there isn't any direct connections other than that yet. But it's, according to the developers, Tales of Innocence, Tales of Hearts, and Tales of the Tempest were all supposed to be connected together through something called the Tri-Gate, or Tri-something Gate, which is a post-game thing in this. Unfortunately, it never came to be. A summon that symbolizes the unwavering obedience of the Mecha Knight. They canceled that project, which is a little sad. Although, maybe one day, with the, because they're revamping all the Tales games. You did. I mean, you watched some of it anyway. New weapon for him. Alright, that was just the treasure chest in there. Which Innocence was the one where everybody was reborn gods, and the main character was the one who looks like Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, but from Wish. And Ange kicked the shit out of me really bad when she joined the enemy briefly. Yeah, the bitch boy and then the ridiculously hard party member fight. Now this game has had party member fights in it, but none of them have been on the scale of that fight. Holy shit. this nonsense? Oh. Okay. Ah, yes. I peeled away the skin of my banana and became a man. $3,000. That was gonna bug you. I mean, understandably. That was a fucking weird quote. Let me go over here first just to see what's up here. Everyone's just carrying on 2x4 and just assault them by beating you over the head. Hector, when was the last time you carried around a 2x4? And was it to honor Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Cheshire Cat! Hello! Lemon gel. Is just another way down. Okay. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to get through here. Okay. 4 of these dudes is never good because these guys gang up on my body so easily. My nose is itchy. Look at that one. Okay. I know there's a few more of these up here. That didn't help me either. One thing that's getting kind of annoying in this is when I do win a guard counter, I can't even do a full combo before they try to guard counter me again. That's like mid-combo. You been here with dozing on and off? Well, I mean, getting some sleep's good. How you doing, dudes? Welcome. Just playing some Tales of Hearts. Well, there we go. Get 2 treasure chests for that one. Maybe? Actually, maybe not. Oh, fuck. Stop giving me this fight. The fight against the undead is so much better than this one. Also, enemies are starting to get super armor a lot, which is really annoying. You guys ever make a video game of your own? Don't give your basic enemy super armor if you must have super armor in your game. Dudes! Your wife's meeting up with her friend right now to discuss what hockey games. I thought it was gonna be dudes related. Your wife's meeting up with your friend right now to discuss dudes. If you don't give it to the basic enemy, you won't be prepared when they start giving it to you on bosses. Yes, you will. Because you'll fight a boss and be like, oh, okay, the bosses have basic, have it. Basic enemies, it just pads out the fight for no reason. Been thinking a lot about TMS with my bench lately. Me too. Shalkadoni. Ah, he's gonna get a new weapon. The Wunch. Probably Wunch. Speed cast. On next one, we're gonna get the True. Oops, I gotta read that. Alright, this one he loses physical attack, PP, and W defense, but gains W attack. And it's a green blade. This is someone whose name means wish. Improves the potency of villains. Dudes, how do you feel when people try to vilify you? We're missing something. Ha! That's what we're missing right there. Right there. And I don't care about that last one, so. So, I actually played Tales of Arise on hard mode up until, I want to say a little bit before the final dungeon, because, holy fuck, everything in that game has so much health. It just takes forever to die. I was like, I don't have time for this. Which, we'll get to play Tales of Arise eventually. I'm actually excited to be playing this one in particular, because I've never played it before. I think this, Tales of Radiant Mythology, and Tales of Destiny 2 are the only three I haven't played yet. I was going to say of the mainline, but I don't think Tales of Radiant Mythology is mainline. But it's decent enough. Alright, we got a save point here, so this means we got a boss coming up. The fuck is that? What is that thing? That is a Mother Zeron. It's the monster responsible for spawning Zerons. A Mother Zeron, is it? They're the source of all Desper in the world, and you can thank Incaros for resurrecting them. That's a bad trip if I've ever heard one. What's in the water over there? I don't know. Maybe some newly discovered artifact? Correct, Major. It is the doorway to the Forest of Thorns, where the body of Lithia, the legendary Minoran, awaits. That leads to the Forest of Thorns? Let me tell you a little story. In the Age of Stones, the world was ruled by an alien race with bodies of crystal. The aliens, called the Minorans, invented many weapons of will, including Zerums, Somas, and your mechanical friend there. All of these are controlled by the Forest of Thorns, and the Minoran known as Lithia is the key to reactivating it. Of course, I'm not telling the mechanoid anything it doesn't already know. What I know is that you are another petty human bent on exploiting Minoran technology for his own ambition. Not ambition, my friend. Ideals! I wish to mold this world into a utopia filled with the noble and true Spirias, and such a cause requires great power. What it does not require, however, is the weak and vulgar Spiria of traitors. Such blights will be purged now. Permit me the honor. Colonel, explain yourself. Did I not say traitors would be purged? The Zerum possession technology you provided the army far exceeded my specifications. If Innes had not finished off Cornripine, rampaging Zerumite soldiers would be tearing this world asunder as we speak. I surmised your plan from the start. You meant to dispose of me and claim Lithia's power for yourself. Silver, you bastard. Okay. I don't think she's dead, but you killed her. Now then, where were we? Ah yes, Major Lorenzen is still pointing her Soma at me. Azide, please, you have to stop this. You're making a huge mistake. Do you remember when we first met, Inez? It was that lake next to the academy. You were cutting class that meant to nap. You were kind enough to split your lunch with me. Even now, I still remember how awful your cooking was. I didn't split anything with you. You took it and ate the whole thing. All day I kept getting weird looks because my stomach wouldn't stop growling. Perhaps I misremember it. Still, I'd stayed up all night studying and was absolutely famished. How time flies, and how simple things once were. You can say that again. And do you not see, Inez, how simple things are once more? I now know there is only one room in my Spiria. Or for two in my Spiria. Okay. I now know there is only room for two in my Spiria. Pearl and Lapis. As for you, Major Inez Lorenzen, you must pay for your treason. How fitting that our place of parting shall be by the water as well. Silver, wait! At least listen to Inez, you owe her that much! It's too late, Kohaku. Without Pearl and Lapis at the Colonel's side, I'm the only one who can stop him. But my power alone won't be enough. Please, lend my Soma your strength. You got it. Let's knock some sense into him. And get Kohaku's spirit core back while we're at it. All systems primed for combat. I'm all in! Geez, I hope my knees stop shaking soon. I'd like a word or three with this cat about all the despair he's been cooking up here. Be he Zerum possessed or no, we must vanquish him. Zerum possession maddens the spirit and permits transcendence of physical limits, and yet you dealt with many of my men. Facing 8 such somatics at once seems to me a rather one-sided struggle. My victory will require a new approach, one that takes Zerum possession far beyond what you have ever seen. Behold, the magnificent fusion of man and Zerum, the perfect warrior. Okay. He's gonna fuck this, Zerum. What the? This is no mere possession. Flesh and spirit have become one, tapping into limitless potential. This looks serious. Do not grieve, friends, for I shall stamp out your miserable lives long before you can experience the sensation of pain. Why did his weapon change, though? Alright, I'm probably gonna die here, but... Tentacle bump. What? Oh, of course. figure if I get this out, I can charge it up and use it again later in the fight if need be. $5,500, that knocked about 10% of his HP off. Alright, you guys just beat on him, I guess. Hey, can you, like, not? No, he always does that. Like, right when I'm in the midst of using an attack, so I can't just, like, immediately run away. I actually don't know what element this guy is using. Okay, so he is... Looks like he's weak to light and water, but resistant to dark. So, in actuality here, Chalcedony's abilities are really good against him. Ow, that hurt. Okay, that's phase one. There's gotta be a second part to that, though. Almost everybody but Chalcedony leveled up. Got a spiritual ring. Ooh. 41 SB, 39. Oh, okay, never mind. No, I am not lost. Though my body may break, I will never concede. Oh. Impossible! Calcification is a fate reserved for the weak-willed, for those whose spirit has fallen to the Zerums. My spirit bends to no one, no will but mine. Such factors are irrelevant. Zerums are will weapons engineered to devour any and all Spiria. For you to think otherwise would suggest that Inca Rose deceived you. And my men, will they share the same grisly end? Have I turned their loyalty into mere fodder for the Zerums? Then all the more reason I cannot present myself to fall. He wants to fight again? We're about tapped out here. Azai, no, you have to stop this. Ah! It is! Why? I have done for you what I could not do for my dear Pearl and Lapis. I failed them in this. I pushed for the Willstone cannon's test firing to proceed. What? No, you wanted it stopped! It's the army brass that demanded it to go forward. No, it is. The blame is mine alone. I was the engineer of the cannon, and had great faith in my creation. Tengage says, I'll never understand why JRPGs insist on collecting tons of characters to help you fight the big bad, and then only let you bring 3 or 4 of them to into the fight. So, I think that's entirely gameplay perspective most of the time, just to make the game have some level of scope, I guess is a way to put it. Whereas in reality, they are all fighting. Though I do really enjoy the fights like Bizarro Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII. I should have stopped the test no matter how much the press wanted it, but I was seduced by the allure of success, the allure of glory, and in my greed for such fleeting prizes, I lost the two things I loved most. Curse this brittle spirit of mine. This weak and wretched spirit. No, stop saying that. No one has a noble spirit than you. What is this light, this warmth? Kohaku's spirit shard is reacting with your Spiria. This warmth is no different from the light that shines in your Spiria. It's you, Azide. The you Pearl and Lapis knew. And the you that I know still. Let's stop the senseless fighting. We can find another way to help Lapis. And how shall I atone for my sins? The lives I've taken, the guilt I bear. Give half to me. I'm a courier, remember? There's no load I can't take. Don't say that to him. Together we can find a way to bear up under the weight of any burden. Thank you, it is. Look, a somatic bond is something. I don't know why that auto went through. What just happened? Well, dip me in butter and chow down. The calcification and serum fusion are gone. According to my databanks, this is the first case of a subject recovering from calcification. The power of their somas appear to have restored that spirit that was consumed by the Zerum. Core, return this shard to Kohaku. Thanks, Colonel. Oh, time for you to get stabbed in the back. Oh, shit. Yeah! And I have something to return to you, Silver. Aside, no! Ines, promise me you'll look after Lapis. I'm sorry, I ate your lunch. No, you can't die! Not like this! When I die, I want to say something ridiculous to somebody that's nearby. What? Fuck off! Can this game stop giving me the shards to have somebody immediately steal it? How fitting that your place of parting is by the water. Damn you, Incaros! Oh, okay. Ines finally got through to Silver, and you killed him! You monster! I did, and now you must take this shard, as well as your revenge for your grandfather's life. But you are far too weak for either. Show me your anger, your hate. First Gramps and now Silver. And what will you do about it?
殺してやる。お前を跡形もなく消し去ってやる。死の。
Oh jeez. You got fucked up. Dude, she got penetrated twice already. I don't think that's gonna kill her. Also, what? Shard of Love. A shard of Kaku's shattered spirit core. This governs her sense of love. He used the Kaioken. He did. That was incredible core. Kind of freaky, but mostly incredible. You think she's getting up again? Almost certainly. As Inkaros is also mechanoid, the probability is low. At her current specifications, a reboot would be impossible after sustaining such damage. What do you mean? She got stabbed in the chest before. Why? That witch is a Tin Man? Or woman? Why the hell didn't you tell us? The majority of data pertaining to Inkaros and her master is designated top secret, revealing it to a third. Enough talk. Let me return the shard to Kaku and bring Lithia back. Thanks for avenging Colonel Core. I owe you. Come to me, Kohaku. What's up with him? He feels sweeter now. Is Core not Sidon's actual grandson? And now her Spiria has been remade. She can finally get back to being herself. Heal her, Core. Lithia's inside me again. My core is finally whole and... What's that, Lithia? What are you saying? No, it can't be. How? Why? Is something wrong, Kohaku? You look pretty pale there. What's wrong, sis? Perhaps Lithia's Spiria is not fully restored. Oh, it's restored alright. And on that note, welcome back, Lithia. No, it can't be you. Creed Graphite? What is this name? Creed? Does some enemy yet live? I sense none. No, you don't understand. It's Core. He's... Calm down, Kohaku. What do you know of Creed? I'll thank you to use my full name, Mechanoid. Oh, good. He knocked. You aren't Core anymore. You're him. You're Creed Graphite. See, I told you she was getting up. Unpinned yourself from the ceiling, I see. I'm surprised you're still operational. I had recorded Meteor's techniques in previous battles, so I was easily able to avoid being struck in a vital area. Leading them here, to this place, at this time, however, proved somewhat more difficult. But there shall be no more troubles now that you are here, my master. Lithia mentioned the name Creed Graphite on more than one occasion. You were Inkarose's master, and the strongest warlock in all of Minera. You need Lithia's power so you can act upon your desire to destroy the world. You're the man with scarlet hair. Why are you inside Core? A splendid introduction. I couldn't have done better myself. Oh. Ugh. But I have no use for lowly organicans. Bring forth Lithia at once. I know she is awake within you. Where is Core? What have you done to him? It appears this vessel cannot comprehend my words. Inkarose, perhaps your particular method of communication will prove more effective. Yes, my master. What are you doing? Ah! It is! We'll start with one bone, then... That sounded like 3. Oh well, moving on. Did you break his spine? No, stop! This is barbaric! Ugh. Though we be mechanoids, our internal components can be crushed like any organicans. Unpleasant, isn't it? Please, no more! It will stop when Lithia appears, as you were already told. Now, let us see how your brother looks with one less arm. No, I beg of you, stop! Lithia, you have to come out, please! Creed Graphite. Ah, Lithia Spodimene. How nice of you to finally show. Though you eluded my grasp in the girl's Spiria Nexus, you won't be so lucky a second time. Your will arts are child's play once their simple nature is unraveled, and you are powerless to stop me. I see that even 2 millennia is not enough to dampen your treachery, Creed. You dare speak of treachery? If you call my efforts a sin, then you are just as guilty as I. Enough! I grow weary of this banter. Open the door to the Forest of Thorns. Your old obsession still burns, then. I pity you, Creed. I truly do. For it is a terrifying obsession indeed. I will never allow you to enter the Forest of Thorns, and I will stand between it and you for all time. It does not matter how many you kill. Lithia, no! What are you saying? You have to listen to me! You have to help them. I'm begging you. It seems mine is not the only stubborn attitude unchanged after 2,000 years. So then, let us test your resolve. Inkarose, dismember them one by one. Yes, my master. Ah! No, stop! I'll do anything you ask! At last, after 2,000 years, the Forest of Thorns is open once more. You disappoint me, Lithia. That was hardly worth the effort. Why has the door opened? I didn't do that. Ah, so it was the Soma. As I recall, those devices can be used as a bridge between Spiria. The irony is delicious, Lithia. Your bond with this organican girl was your undoing. Her Soma allowed her to channel your power against your wishes, and since the vessel seems to be far more cooperative, it appears you are no longer necessary. Aha! Kohaku, you must not allow Creed to possess the forest. Good night, my dear Lithia. Sleep to your heart's content in the deepest recesses of Hesperia. We depart to the Forest of Thorns to sever the manacles rusting for 2 millennia and free my grandest creation. Is this the Forest of Thorns? And what were you expecting? Green brambles and prickly briar? Forest of Thorns is simply the code name used for the Minoran fortress of Mysticite, Mystic Seat. Mysticite? During its development. It was you Organicans who obscured its true nature with that absurd fairy tale. Now come. But Master, that is not the way to the activation room. I am well aware of that. Our first priority is to rouse the mechanoids from their sleep. Of course. Forgive me, Master. I appear to be mobile once more. Thank you. It'll hold, but you best get it looked at later. And while we're at it, maybe someone can check out the kid's head. Kor is no longer himself. He is Creed Graphite, Lithia's nemesis who has long sought her power for himself. Creed is the last and most devious of all the Minorans, and his schemes to awaken something terribly sinister. So he's an ancient then? A survivor from the Age of Stones? Affirmative. I had originally surmised that he had possessed Silver, not Kor. This was clearly a miscalculation. Wait, so if Kor is this Creed guy now, then what happened to Kor? It is possible he simply dissipated once Creed gained control of Hesperia. If not, then he may be trapped inside. However, our primary objective now is to eliminate Creed at all costs. The survival of Kor is irrelevant. Look, I think we all know that I've been on the whack the kid bandwagon for a while now, but we can't actually kill the kid. The key has fallen into the hands of the enemy. If you do not wish the world to be destroyed, I suggest you comply. The world to be destroyed? What terrible secret is this Forest of Thorn hiding? I shall declassify all pertinent data. But first we should proceed to the Forest of Thorns, aka Mysticite. Hold on just a gosh darn second. What about Silver? Are we gonna leave him here? Looking at him was like looking at my former self in the mirror. If I had a chance to get my wife and daughter back, I don't know what I might have done. Sure, maybe his plan was a bit catawampus at the end of the day, but it's hard for me to blame him. You deserve a certain burial, Colonel. I'm sorry to leave you like this, but it's my duty. I owe it to you as well as the friends who saved my Speria. Farewell, Azide Silver. Farewell, my childish days. You vote to kill the kid. Come on, guys, we've got a forest to clear. Excellent. Corundum can be brought online at once. As for the Ace-type combat models, only Chlorsurif is operational. He's a handful, but it'll have to do. Okay, so we got a bunch of new bosses that are all opening up. New robot masters? Oh, fuck. What the hell? How did you design her to look like this? What? What? Seriously? That's all you can say? What? You Organicans haven't advanced at all. Stow your shenanigans, Corundum. I trust you completed the will art formula while you were in stasis. Creed! Creedy! Creedorama! How long's it been, big guy? Wait, I know. 63,361,962,748 seconds. And yeah, I got your formula based on all the runtime data from last time. This one is a keeper. Booyah! Chlorosaurus reboot require a little more time, my master. That's fine. Lithia and I have some final business in the activation room. Come, Vessel, you are required. These are all Mother Zerums, originators of all this despair. Rough gig. There aren't enough fly swatters in the world for these things. I knew the force would surprise me, but I wasn't quite banking on this. Mother Zerums are an insignificant detail in the overall plan. If what Master Lithia sealed away is released, the world as we know it will cease to exist. We must make haste. You mean there's something worse than these things waiting for us? There is indeed, however, the mechanoid statements are slightly off the mark. Wait, I know this voice. The world will not cease to exist. Oh. Only your world. Strigov! Wait, how are you... We have arrived at the cursed place where Lithia rent my flesh and spirit apart. There can be no finer location for the rekindling of my lost endeavors. Ow. Now, Vessel, use Lithia's power to breathe life into Mysticite once more. And do try to hurry, yes, for I shall slay one Organican for every 10 seconds you delay. Yeehaw! I love this game! 10, 9, 8, 7... I won't let you do this, Creed. Impossible. My will-arts of sealing are flawless. They cannot be undone by the likes of you. Which is why I took the liberty of borrowing Kohaku's Soma. It is by this power you shall fall. I will not be so bested so easily, Lithia. Or do you forget that your knowledge of will-arts comes from me? Ah, well played. I've not spent the past 2 millennia twiddling my thumbs, Creed. Oh. Yay, Kamehameha battle!
なんだ貴様器の分際で私に抵抗する気か
琥珀逃げて君は俺が守る
俺が守るだとセルレイドごときが邪魔をするな
Yeah, dudes used the scissor on the hockey rink. Wait, why'd you wake up but Lithia didn't? Pushed yourself too hard there, Lithia. Using will arts so powerful it rendered you incapable of maintaining my seal. Even after 2,000 years, you haven't improved. It seems you too were caught off guard by the power of Somas. Core, wake up! Sorry, things had to go this way, Kohaku. Some way to celebrate getting your Spiria back, huh? The fuck is this guy? It is an honor to finally meet you, Creed Graphite. I am Lieutenant Geokron Strigov. Yes, Inkaros may have mentioned you. You aided us in manipulating silver? I did. And why is he able to just... Damn it, Strigov, don't help this monster! Fascinating. Both Master Lithia and Creed have returned to their physical bodies. So that girl with the emerald hair is Lithia? Why are you all here? You must flee this place at once. Hardly news is these semantics. I would do well to crush such roaches while I have the chance. Oh, that outfit he's wearing. That's where it's from. You can get this outfit on the fuck's his name? Yuri in Tales of Vesperia. Allow me, my master. I have long yearned for the chance. Very well, but make it slow. Lithia must understand the grave nature of her defiance. It shall be done. Okay, I think that's enough killing and threats of torture for one day. See ya! Oh shit, Barrel. You cannot escape. Blades of glory of it. Uh-oh! I can't warp this many people out of the forest! We'll have to go the rest of the way on foot. Fine, whatever, let's start running. Run where? Into what end? Now that Creed has returned, he will find us no matter what. He'll find my boot in his face, but I still vote for the running thing. Let's get back to Lignator. Okay, before we get back to Lignator, we're gonna stop here. A little weird that this thing has a whole bunch of food for sale. Not really an upgrade, and not really an upgrade. Okay. Okay. puts us up to magic ready. Insulator, I didn't look at what that did. Oops. I'm learning Shining Gale next. Right. Okay, that teaches us something. Next we're gonna get is Glocks. We're gonna get Glocks. Wheeling Raven fires an arrow into the ground that stirs up a ferocious twister. And we're also gonna get 2 more abilities for him. Rom, a strange summa formed by a sudden mutation. Slightly reduces TP cost. Sick. And hold that thought. Actually, hold that thought's gonna be good for him because he's a healer. Sidewinder, an attack that deals damage both when the thrown axe hits and when it returns. I used to level on Sidewinders in Ragnarok Online. SP plus 6. Oh, sick. Alright, she's gonna get a new brush called the Wisteria. A soma that enhances physical resilience, protecting vulnerable maidens from harm. And we get Flying Colors, a ranged attack that flings a razor-sharp dab of paint across the battle. Alright, Persephone, named for the Queen of the Underworld. This summon restores TP with each foe slain. And Pistis, a summon made to symbolize faith. Makes chaselings easier to achieve and Piamet happy. Okay, I don't think we got a new weapon for you. I don't remember getting that one. Oh yeah, I did. Anyway, you got Alize, but then you also got Rom, so let's see which one's better. Okay, unfortunately Alize is the better of the two, so let's get that. Okay, you got one she equipped. I don't think you got a new one yet. Barrow got Wisteria. Alright, she's gonna lose a little bit of W attack, but she'll gain defense and HP, so that's an okay trait. I think you didn't get anything yet. You got Persephone, so you're gonna lose quite a bit here, but whatever. You've had the same weapon forever, so this is just a huge downgrade for her, so I'm not gonna equip it. But yeah. Alright, let's take a break, guys. We'll be right back, and then I'm going to have some more Tales parts for you. It's gonna be the last 30 minutes of today's stream.